Let me ask you about number one. Number one, was he tight with Raymond?
I never seen them really hang together, but they knew each other.
Do you know where his name come from?
Number one, no. All I used to hear, see, number one stayed a few blocks from me. And at that time, all you heard was number one. Cause number one was with it, with the Crip thing. Back then.
When the sets broke off, did he join any set?
I think, when things did kind of break, he was more of kind of kicking back now.
How about Ecky? Where did he live at?
Ecky stayed on the west side, but he ran with number one. Matter of fact, every time I seen one, I seen the other back then. And I got the new Ecky when I was working at this team post off of Broadway and 85th. And that was in 73, the summer of 73. I was working there, and they was working there too, number one Ecky. But I already knew number one because he stayed a few blocks from me. Mm-hmm. And all them, Eddie Haythorne, the number one, and all them used to have, Kenny Carter, Bunch Carter brother, all them used to run together. Pitbull, they used to all be at Pitbull house. And see, I used to sell candy for Pitbull and them father. Used to, a group of us sell candy. He take us all out far, and we sell candy. So all them Crip dudes used to be over there too.
Elvis Dexter, you knew him?
Yeah, that's my boy. I like that Elvis. I met Elvis in 1971. He had just moved that night on 81st and Avalon in apartments. And he was closing the door and got his finger stuck in the door. And he pulled his finger out and tore the tip of his finger off. Mm. So didn't nobody know him. Now we had a party on 78 in Avalon at some apartments, and he walked up and just started talking with us. Next thing you know, he was the homie. Mm-hmm. He told us about his finger and all that. And he said he just moved there. Didn't nobody know him. Then he started hanging with Terry Simmons. That's how he became a Crip.
What happened that caused him to go to Swans?
Well, he was one of the ones who started Swans.
Any particular reason why that you know of?
Oh, they wanted their own little game, In 72, when I worked in the WLCC, Cookie Man was working there too.
Cookie Man's Elvis Dexter.
Yeah, that's Elvis Dexter. He was working there. So he told me, he said, man, we starting this game called the Swans. That's when I first heard of it. They were just starting. And but I'm not tripping because I knew you before you was Swan. And plus, the word Swans was no threat to me or none of my homies. Was no threat. We knew all them dudes. Because they was ex-Crips. A lot of them was ex-Crips, the original Swan. And so I used to be going over his house. And I knew his sisters, mother, little brother, and all of them. Because when the Swans were just forming, and they wasn't really doing nothing.
So they wasn't meant to be anti-Crip when they formed.
I don't really know that You know, I don't know what was in their mind. Some of them probably, oh, I hate these Crips because they probably wasn't no Crip. But all them dudes was hanging together, and they so you know, all it takes is a few to influence others.
Exactly. Did you know Big Chest Larry?
Big Chest Larry, you see him up at Fremont. Big Reggie stayed in my hood. I used to walk with him to school, with him and his brother Reno. We used to walk to school and walk home from school. So I knew Reggie real good.
So this is the same Reno that's known throughout the prison system?
Yeah, same Reno. And you know, I had seen Reno after they moved from over there in my neighborhood. I haven't seen him. Probably saw him from distance, didn't know who he was until Soledad. I was in Soledad, he drove up to Soledad. Then we hollered and stuff like that. But all them years I ain't seen him since he was little.
When was you in Soledad?
I was in Soledad from 87 to 93.
So this was later on. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you know a bear from Swans?
Sugar Bear? I knew a Sugar Bear. Yeah.
Whenever I run across an old timer like your age, a little older, they always talk about Bear was a force over in Swans.
I remember him. A lot of these dudes I knew way before Bang.
Right.
Bear, all of them, you know, Fremont, and then we over in their hood stealing, and then Roosevelt Park. A lot of them used to come up to the park.
When did you first start going to Roosevelt Park?
I started going to Roosevelt Park when I was probably 5, 6 years old.
Okay, so you know, a lot of the Swans and Eastside Crips used to be at Roosevelt Park with you, swimming and shit.
Yeah. Bishops used to be up there.
How often did you guys visit Roosevelt Park?
That was our home park. We grew up in there. Oh God, it was just, that was our park. Often. That was our home.
What years was that?
That was, I've been going around Roosevelt Park since around 1963.
Wow.
From 63 on up to mid 75.
Raymond hung up there a lot.
Raymond hung up there a lot. It was Raymond Washington who taught me how to do the backflip off the diving board way before there was a Crip.
Did you know Bobby Lavender?
Yeah, Bobby Lavender. Matter of fact, Bobby Lavender invited us to one of their meetings when they were first starting. They was going around rolling, recruiting, seeing us. Hey, y'all, come here, man. We having a meeting up at the school, at the elementary school, where Bell. I think it's Bell Elementary. We're gonna start a new game called the Bishop. But I remember them when they was Beach Boys.
If Raymond could have got us to join the Crips first, we would have been his first step into Watts. That's what he wanted. But yet we refused his offer to become Crips, and then Mac Thomas became the first Crip set in Watts.